'Tis I, Alycia. How are you? I hope you're well. Hope you had a fantastico weekend and a okie doke Monday. I mean, it's a Monday. What can we expect? I mean, every day feels like the same day here. I'll tell you that. So yeah, I'm had a busy Monday packing up orders, sending them out. I've been trying to update the Instagram. It's not the easiest. It's a pain in my tuchus, if I'm being frank. But I'm Alycia. Anyhow, so I've been updating my Instagram, making these little crystal videos. I am so not a pro, but we all begin somewhere. But anyway, so I had these up. I believe I had these up, or did I? I don't remember. So memorable, I can't remember. But I wanted to show you. So these are in the shop. I updated my website, so it makes it, I think, at least a little bit easier to shop for crystals. So in case you didn't know, I don't just read the tarot or do the pendulum readings. I actually sell some crystals. So they have these rose quartz hearts. Ooh, I almost dropped them. Sad times. They are carved. It's kind of hard to see. Maybe if I put them up on my shirt. Anyway, this one is the medium, and this is the large. They're nice, thick little. You don't want to put these in your pocket. You certainly don't want to put them in your bra. That would be awkward. But they're nice to hold on to. Put them here. One of the things I like to do with my crystals. If you want to do this, go ahead. Sometimes people will say. You can do it where you put it in your left hand to receive the energy of the crystal, set your intention, all that good stuff. Put your right hand on top, and then you meditate with it for a little bit, however you want to do it. Another thing that I like to do, doesn't really necessarily matter for me, any crystal that I want to work with, but I will just put it on my heart, your heart chakra. And I just imagine, in training with the frequency of the crystal. That's a whole other thing about crystals, frequency, why they work, all that stuff. But we're not going to get into the crystal lesson today. But anyhow, they're super pretty. So I just wanted to show you those. So if you wanted a rose quartz heart, they're in the shop. And rose quartz will help you to attract love if you're looking for love. They are good for working on loving ourselves a little bit more. It's also good if you want to send the intention of sending love out into the world, which we definitely need more of that. Like mucho, mucho, mucho more of love. So, okay, so one of you guys, one of my lovelies, you sent me an idea, and I had wondered about this too, and I don't know why I didn't get to this reading. I do have a super long list of things on my reading list to get to. And I thought I had this here, but maybe, I don't know what happened. Anyway, about Antarctica. And I thought, let's go down that rabbit hole. Because, there was another rabbit hole I went down last night. Good Lord. I'm going to have to do a reading on that one. It's about Michael Jackson and Dave, and are they the same person? And I'm like, what? I don't know. If you guys think that would be an interesting reading to do, I'm kind of curious myself after watching Michael Jackson and all his little outfits and disguises and stuff he put on, and thinking about where we are now, and people, can be doing masks and all sorts of crazy stuff. And I was like, what? What happened? What if he really is Dave, but now he can't be Dave because I think Dave has passed on, but maybe he's assumed some other identity. I don't know. If you know about that whole thing, you got questions you want to know, I'm looking to make a video on it because I'm totally intrigued. Because I'm starting to think, oh my gosh, all the stuff that I and a lot of other people were led to believe about him perhaps is not la verdad, the truth. Okay, well, we're going to look into Antarctica today, because Antarctica, the one thing that had me wondering what was going on there was, why did John Kerry go down there? I don't know. It seems like there's something not good going on, but let's look into it. Let me switch it over. Oh, look how pretty they are in this light. Tink, tink, love. Okay, I'm going to put them over here because I don't want them to get sullied by the information of Antarctica if we find out it's super not bueno. Okay, and then we have the conspiracy deck. Oh dear, my camera angle's all like crazy town. every time I have to come to record, I have to adjust my camera. I can't like keep it set up. I have like limited space in here, so you have to forgive me for inconsistent camera angles. But let's get into it. First, let's look into the history of Antarctica, because that's kind of, I mean, and then there was it. But beyond that, like what they've been going on down there, so just general information. And then Buzz Aldrin, I think it was Buzz Aldrin, had a tweet about we are all in danger. It is evil itself, with a picture of a pyramid in Antarctica. Okay. What was John Kerry doing down there? Is there aliens and tech going on down there? And maybe the Germans were down there as well. My German accent is not on par. I apologize to my German ancestry. I don't know too much. Mach schnell. Anyway, let's look into the history of Antarctica today. That sounded a little bit Irish. Maybe they're down there too. All right. All right, I don't think I have enough room for this. So this is the energy behind. We have the King of Cups, right? Compassion, balance. I'll pull this over here. It's been like, at some point, like, there was like a nice little land. And it was like a nice, let's all work together to make the world a better place. Yeah, let's all join and hang out down here. Or at least that's the story. And then that didn't happen. And it almost feels like there was like the people who wanted Kumbaya land down there were like, I gotta leave because this is not Kumbaya land. Like, I'm left out of the dark. There's things going on here that I don't know. This is not what I wanted. This was not the original intent. The moon card in reverse is not the original intent of what we were going to come down here and do. Like, it felt like we're going to come down and do some collaborative study work, something. And it didn't happen as the original, I don't know, journeymen, people who went down there wanted it to be. Yeah, this is like, yeah, this is like, you're going to play our game or you're going to be voted off of our island. Yeah. Yeah, there was no, it was like, if you want to do research, you want to help do any, like, it's like, peon work, that kind of stuff. That's how weird that is. My shipping monitor computer just turned on. Weird. That's why it got a little bit brighter. But it feels very much like we got the money, we're putting this all together, and it's our way or the highway, so shoo with your little wonderful ideas about how the world should be. We're not doing that. Okay, well, once upon a time, I guess there was some people trying to do good stuff, and once again, no bueno. So now let's look into, I want to look into what was Mr. Kerry doing down there. Is he the one that I say looks like Herman Munster? I think so, yeah. I think Ted Cruz looks like Grandpa Munster. Kerry looks like Herman Munster. I don't have anyone for Lily Yvonne DiCarlo. She was a dish, wasn't she? But anyway, so what was Herman Munster doing down there? That was weird. I can't remember the timing, but I want to say there was something to do with a current event we probably can't even use the word of. All right, let me just, real quick. Yeah, that current event, there's so many things you can't even say. This is like sad times at Ridgemont High. All right, the energy behind it is like, seeking a new perspective. There was like some type of, I don't know, comprendo. There was some type of truth that was about to come out, and it was like, no, you do not. Zip it. He's coming up page 1. It's like, I gotta see all the stuff here that's to see. I've got a lot of options how I want to move forward. So there's something else he was working on, and it was crucial he got down there so he could figure out how he was going to do something. He was like, I'm the one who's going to get it done. Don't you worry. I want to say he was working with HRC. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to get this done. I'm the dude. But zip it. And this is, I'm coming over here. This is like, I'm taking control right now. I'm taking control. Something got out of whack. And it's like, this is not how the project was supposed to go. This was not, no, you're off the fucking project. You're off. I'm back on this project. Interesting. He got like a new team together, and then they rode off into like whatever he was down there to fix this project. He got it like taken care of. He had a new team. I'll bring these down slightly. He got a new team in place. He's like, all right, stop, collaborate, and listen. All right, let's figure this out. Okay, we're doing it this way. And he's like, you come with me. Now we're working on this together. And he got it done. That's weird. He got something done. It was an issue that had to be taken care of right away. Can't wait. There's somebody was throwing a wrench into whatever they were doing. Somebody was throwing a wrench into this, and it was jacking stuff up. That's why he had to go down there and fix it. Someone was a defector. Like somebody was on Team Herman Munster and somebody was a defector. And then they went to some other side and they were jacking up with some stuff happening down there that was for his side. We'll just call them the evil ones. And he is like, I have to go fix this. I have to go. This is a pain in my ass. I have to go fix this. And it's just like, after all the work we had done, and now I have to come back and fix this. It was just like, it was working. But it was like, okay, well, we're going to build it back, and we're going to build it back better for our benefit. But interesting. So something got jacked up. He went to go fix it. Okay. We'll look into the other deck in a minute. One more thing I want to see to get some base here is the Germans and the aliens. Were they working together? So I think it's like, they call it a paperclip. Is that it? Where a bunch of the, those Nazis came over, and were in all areas of government, kind of continuing on their endeavors, as I guess you would say. So I'm looking here. One of the questions is, were the Germans down there with the aliens and working together? I have to assume the aliens are pretty much everywhere. I don't know if I've seen them at my Albertsons, though. I don't know that I have. I've probably seen them around the hood, but I don't know if they're at Albertsons. Maybe. I assume they'd have to go to the grocery store every once in a while. Interesting. I'm getting that, excuse me, little hair. I'm getting that, yes, but it was not like a partnership where the aliens were happy about it. They weren't happy about it. They did not want to work together. They didn't like it. It was like, this is not what I don't know, maybe the aliens were hooked up with the first group of people who were there, like, wanting to do, like, good things. This is like, no, don't like this. I don't like what you're doing here. It's like it's almost like I see that the aliens getting sold by the Germans. Like, no, look, it's good, and they're like, no, not good. And they're like, no, yeah, it's really good. Come on. No, that, like, the aliens didn't want any part to do with this, so that would lead me to believe that would be good aliens, not the bad ones, because the bad ones I'm sure would have signed up right away. I'd be like, yeah. Okay. So that's interesting. Now let's get into the deck. I guess I'll stick this here. Let's look into... Stick that over there. Alright. Antarctica. What is going on? Nope, you do not get to jump out of my hand. Alright. I am not sure what that role is. I asked about what's going on there currently. Why are these effers? They're always a part of this stuff. That's interesting how these two are here. This would tell me weather manipulation, and this would tell me this is like a launch pad. I'm thinking like Antarctica is like some type of launch pad. Is it a launch pad for doing weather manipulation? Just kind of, that's what I'm feeling with that. This one really popped up to me because I'm wondering if this one and Billy here, BJ, if this is tying back to Mr. Herman Munster when he was there. Was it like there was something going on from their, like, satellite stuff? I don't even know. Is that a possibility? Like I said, I don't really know how this works fully. I don't really understand their mining. So whatever they're working on currently, this seems to be a part of this. And of course, it's these people always go together, right? The bloodline people, the affluent people, the power people, they all go together. Well, the ritual people, they all go together. So I'm wondering if this is like some secret little rendezvous spot for them. And then we have this. I believe that they have to have bases down there for the military. Oh, it's a double deal. The little swampy effers working together. Why do I keep thinking there's some type of satellite or a broadcast or something, like there's a... I don't know why I see that. I see it like... This could be old technology. It could be just the way that I see stuff. But it's like an old, big satellite dish thing. And I see beep, 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 like signal coming out of it. Like it's a big... I don't know. I'm sure you probably know what I'm talking about. You know, big as a house type dish. And I see it like it moves and it like does stuff. And it might send out information. It sends out frequencies. It sends out stuff. I am curious about this. This is weird. This is like a... I wonder if this is like for the evils. If this is a base mainly for the evils, you know, the swamp people, that they're going down there and like it's a home base for all of their evil activities and taking care of them, like that's home base. Let's get some coins. Oh, I almost burned myself on my little candle. Move that over here because I don't want to burn myself. Now, one of you guys was smart and you said I should try and spin this, the yes-no token. I've tried to spin it several times and I don't really get a spin. Is Antarctica a base military home base for evil. Or just is Antarctica a home base for evil plans? See, I always get like, oh, let's see, maybe I'm good at spinning. Oh, yeah, oh, home base for evil. Okay, thanks. Anyhow, let's get into, Alright, let's see what we've got going on here. Get the old lady readers on. Alright, so this is 9. Man-made and natural disasters is world symbol. Dude, how epically connected is that? It says fulfillment, achievement, and completion. All the efforts that you have been putting in place are starting to pay off. So I'm going to say that when I was saying that seemed to be like their weather manipulation headquarters, that seems to be like, yeah. Okay, so thank you. This here, we got 61, looks like a snowflake. One of a kind, very original, unique, winter cold. This is like, this I don't know. This popped in my mind. Excuse my spittle. Elderly. Is there some type of like code? Like I would assume like, you know, there's certain military codes. Winter. That has to do with like blackmailing and winter and I don't know. This is like these little jerk-offs work together and they're part of doing this whole blackmail thing. But this is like, it's very unique. It must be unique in terms that both sides are working together, because they're really not both sides. They're both evil. They're both, you know, we have good and evil. The party affiliation doesn't really matter. That's interesting. The headquarters for the blackmail. Okay. Let's take these. I got these taken care of. I need a coin for that one, though. Market manipulation. The drama face. Dramatic arts. Engaging in dramatic behavior. Now, why would they be doing this down there? Control. World control. We own the world. Alright. 102 military. ESP, clairvoyance. Oh. Now, like, remember back in the day, that was like the remote viewing thing, and all of that was definitely something that the military was working on, and they said they're not doing that anymore, which I find hard to believe. Like, why would you give that up? They did have success with that program, so I don't think they actually gave it up, because, you know, nobody tells the truth anymore. That's interesting, because I'm wondering what they're doing down there, because it is, I have read this has like been a thing that like people who do remote viewing will say that, you know, in case there's something like major going on, we can't connect with each other via normal ways, that everybody set up a point outside of the earth, like I'll go meet you on the backside of the moon or something. Like remote viewers have done that, and I'm almost wondering if this is something where military people like kind of remote view into Antarctica to strategize. Interesting. Alright. Mockingbird, oh Mockingbird. That was Wishing Well. Terrence Trent D'Arby. Thank you very much. Not Mockingbird. Replaying the old music, the old memories, going in circles like a broken record. Well, we know that's true. That must be for the front facing, for all of us dummies who like are like, oh no, they don't do anything nefarious down there. Oh my gosh, I mean, let's just keep rehashing the same stories, of course. Okay, this one with the affluent, powerful, ritual, bloodline, ding-dongs, we have a bell, and I believe that one's pay attention. Something needs your attention. Okay. So, something needs your attention. Okay, so this is the things that they're currently working on, so what do we need to know? Like, What's the biggest threat coming out of there right now for us normal peeps? Allegedly, for entertainment purposes, in case I haven't said that today. What's the biggest information we need to know about what's going on there for us? Organized crime. Well, golly pie, I think that's true. Organized crime seems to be the thing. Oh, that was at the bottom of the deck. And in the middle of the situation? Oh my goodness. I'm starting to think like this is their little headquarters for the world. Wow. That's crazy town. Because think about it. You can have the military remote view into it, like the bad actors and all the things. Like, I'm starting to think maybe that's like when we always wondered about where are all these, like, where do these people meet? They wouldn't meet in the meetings we know about. Maybe they're all going down there. Alright, so Buzz Aldrin is tweeting about we're all in danger. It is evil itself. With a picture of a pyramid at Antarctica. What is that about? Buzz Aldrin. What are you tweeting about? I think he deleted this tweet too. Wow. Okay. So we got weird science, military fraud, and government. That's all going on down there. Well, I think we all knew this. Weird science. This is interesting because I think that's already a given. So let's find out more about this Buzz Aldrin weird science at Antarctica. Thank you very much. She blinded me with science. This is like science where they, it's weird. It is science where there's some type of engineering, I guess we can call it, going on. But it's not good engineering. It's almost like, what I was going to say was weird. Like, I'm going to stick an arm on top of somebody's forehead. It's weird shit. It's almost like it's weird shit for their personal enjoyment. It's like, it's not like they get off on it. This is not like, this is like their recreation. This is their recreation. They're morally bankrupt and this is their recreation. And they really do enjoy this. Yuck. And they've just been like, it looks like at some point, Cat's going to be let out of the bag on what the nefarious things are going on down there, but they have been working really hard to keep it all secreto, and they have the money, or at least they did have the money to keep it secret. No problems, no questions asked. Oh, but it looks like they're effed. So, looks like whatever was going on down there is going to be, or has been, cleaned up. They're going to have to leave. They can't stay in their weird science hangout anymore. But yeah, that was like weird science on real people doing stuff to them cruelly for their enjoyment. That's how I'm going to word that. Okay. Probably under the guise of science. Okay. I am just, okay, I don't have any more questions. I don't know. It's just a weird damn place. Oh my goodness. Anyhow, tell me what you think. What have you heard about this weird mystical land that only seems to attract the freaks and the weirdos and all the good stuff that is not really good at all? Tell me what you think down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Adios.